Wall Street Memes Casino,
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.
This is KUGAN, take two. This is KUGAN CASSIUS for IFL TV. We're at the Buatsi and Aziz fight here. We're laughing because we just had a funny off the record, off the camera conversation. Troy DEENEY, how are you, mate?
I'm good, mate. It's nice to be on the most famous YouTube channel in the world. It's been a while, mate. You had done this since I was like prep.
Say that again?
Since I was prep, mate. You forgot about me, but no, it's all good fun. Obviously been a big supporter of yourself for many a year now, so just nice to be out and about. Thanks for having me.
Pleasure to have you on, as always, Troy. Yeah, Battle of South London tonight. Joshua Buatsi and Dan Aziz. Have you got a pick? Are you sitting on the fence?
No, I never said the fence. That's not my style. I would say...
Actually, what am I talking about? Of course, that's your style.
No, I would say I feel like Josh is going to take it. I think it's going to be either a late stoppage or points, more favoured towards points. I think he's just got that little bit more technical ability. I don't want to be rude because you're talking about two very good boxers. I think if it becomes more of a brawl, more of a fight, then Dan obviously will fancy that more. But you got to give Dan nothing but respect. He coming up the traditional way, and obviously Josh is just like, I just look, when I've watched him like 3 or 4 times now, I'm like, oh, he's just got that class, man. And obviously coming in a little bit heavier as well shows he's ready to pack a punch as well.
Not long to find out. Obviously, the big breaking news from yesterday was the disappointment of FURY-USYK not taking place on Feb 17th. We've just learnt that the rescheduled date for that will be May 18th. Yeah. So there is a little bit of silver lining in that cloud. But yeah, it's disappointing we didn't get to see it in a couple of weeks' time. Fury's cut looked horrific, to be honest with you.
It looks horrible, doesn't it? And the placement of it as well is not nice. But I think the best thing for every fight fan is that obviously they've re-announced it so quickly. I think if this would have gone over the weekend, we'd have all been like, is it going to happen? All of those awkward conversations would have come. And, you know, thankfully they've got it done. And look, I think you have to give, you know, the Saudis a lot of credit for getting these fights in line, but also making everyone here in the UK start working together and lining up, because, you know, we was only going to fall behind. So buzzing to have it, buzzing to be able to, hopefully should be able to get there for that one, and I'm looking to be out there for Josh's one as well on the 8th, so pretty sure we'll have some fun out there, mate. Yeah,
absolutely. I was going to ask you about that. Obviously, your very good friend Anthony Joshua is in action against Francis Ngannou. How dangerous of a fight could this potentially be for Anthony Joshua? It's like split opinion. Some people think it won't be, but some people have seen enough of Ngannou in that Fury fight to suggest that there could be a potential problem there for Joshua.
Yeah, you can see why people think that. I think the beauty of it for Josh is that he's got some footage to look at now. He hasn't had to go in blind like Fury did, because no one knew what Francis was the day before that. Listen, they're both big boys as well, and if Francis lands a big blow, then obviously he can cause damage. But I think Josh should be in a situation where he's had enough fights now to handle the situation. He's used to being in big fights, but also he's got his confidence back, and he saw his swagger coming back in the last couple of fights. So he should be able to, you know, box properly, and then hopefully wear Francis down, and hopefully end up like I see it like a Mayweather-McGregor kind of thing. You know, like get to like the 10th round, he's gassing, and then, you know, kind of stop him. Then that's how I see it. But apparently I'm the only one.
Well, I know we've had major discussions over this about whether Joshua does stop Ngannou. I personally think he does. I think he does stop him. Yeah, that's late rounds.
For you. You normally sit on the fence.
Yeah, occasionally I do, but no, I do. That's what I think. But then again, you got to give Ngannou. Listen, Ngannou's come into this 2 fights in, fighting like our top 2 heavyweights in this country, probably within the top 4, say, of the world. Yeah. In his first 2 fights, getting paid a fortune of money, more money than he would have earned in the UFC.
The money don't mean nothing at that. It's the fact that he's game enough to have them fights, and he's game enough to throw himself in at the deep end. Because if he'd have been punched all over the place by Tyson Fury, it'd have been laughed off the internet and all of that stuff. Irrespective of the money, these guys have got too much pride. So I think, you know, from my point of view, it's one of those where you have to tip your hat to him and say fair play, because he's game as they come, and he's game as fuck, like.
Absolutely game as fuck. Okay, well look, what's Spencer FEARON? I know.
To be fair, people don't realise Derek has come in and caused all sorts of madness, as Derek does, doesn't he? So it was nice to see him. You should have saw the motor he pulled up in as well. Can't say it on here, but
pulled over on the side of the road.
He's come in like the smallest car. I don't even know how he's fit into it, but as Derek does, gave me loads of shit outside. So nice one, Derek. Love you as always, now, boy.
I'm trying to, as Spencer Fearon's behind us, I'm trying to work out who's more controversial, actually, out of yourself. He's like,
Ask him.
Spencer,
We got a question.
Come here.
We got one question. We got one question.
Sorry, Joe.
I think I know the answer.
Let me ask you something.
Go
Right?
Go on.
Look, that's your shot there, just come in nicely.
Yeah.
Who's the more controversial person in their field out of you and Troy?
Who? He's
Troy.
He's the most controversial.
No way.
He's the most
Do
controversial.
you know why it is? Because
I'm not controversial. How?
he speaks with so much intellect that people can't actually gather what he's saying. It takes a while, and then they go, "Oh, he's dissed me." Do you know what I mean? Where I'm just too street. I'm just like, boom, boom, boom.
Where are you from?
Nowhere.
No, what area? Birmingham.
Birmingham, yeah.
What are you, Johnson's or Burger Boy? What are you?
Hey, listen.
Exactly. So therefore, I mean, no. So man can't chat to me. I'm one of the elders in this thing, right? Right. It's not. When man is saying controversial, I'm not.
It's not controversial.
Listen, bro.
Just say
Let
your
me
opinion,
let me just tell you this. Number
Bro.
one is this, yeah. I speak with truth. It may not be your truth. You know what I mean? But you understand? But the truth tastes sweet to a belly full of lies. And when we're dealing with people who can't handle truth, then that's how it goes. But I'm not one of those people. I deal with truth. That is it.
By the way, can I just say, how long have I been following you on Insta? A good 10 years.
First time I met you, man.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's the first time we've met.
First time.
This guy is genuinely the truth. I know everyone says that, but from the way he speaks, to the way he conducts himself, to the way that he is with his children, and the way that his name is respected around the whole of the UK and beyond, but I just only know the UK. Yeah. You have to give him his flowers. He's proper that guy, man.
Well, thank you very much. But what people don't get, you see, like, in my community, from where I'm from, you don't know what's going on. But when I'm seeing to like all these little, you know how it goes. So you're gonna get certain things. But the people who know me. Like KUGAN knows me. KUGAN was the one that gave me the knowledge.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie. So I got to give KUGAN his props.
Oh,
so,
okay.
and like, well, you always see in the comments, how can anyone call himself the knowledge? I don't call myself knowledge. KUGAN CASSIUS gave me the name.
True. Confirmed. True. True.
You know what I mean? It just stuck. Oh, he's so cocky.
But
Look at him.
But you do have the knowledge, though. Boxing knowledge is top tier.
You know,
top tier.
I'm gonna tell you
live
why.
knowledge.
Yeah, I'll tell you why. I'm actually autistic. So when it comes to remembering dates and times, I'm kind of anal on those kind of things.
Okay.
So it's like on certain things which is a frailty, you can turn it around and use it as a superpower. So I'm grateful to use that as a superpower. You know what I mean? But Troy, you're doing your thing, man. Now you're doing your thing. You're everywhere,
pleasure,
man.
man.
Now you're doing your thing,
trying,
man.
I'm trying.
Now you're
Thank
doing your
you as
thing.
always,
You
man.
put a bit of weight, though, you know.
You know,
I mean,
I can.
put a bit of weight, though. You know what I mean?
Hey.
Is this fat?
This is fat. This is what happens when you're old.
He's happy. Leave him alone.
How old are you?
35, bro.
Hey, this little punk. I'm good, you know. Mine not why not.
Troy, I'll just wrap this up quickly.
Yeah,
Thank you very much. But all good with you? I know, like,
Yeah, that's good, man. That's good.
Seeing your name flicker up everywhere. Don't have to go into it, but yeah, everything all right?
Good. Yeah. The internet and the reality are two different things, right? So the internet world is, apparently I took over the internet for a few days, but it is what it is, isn't it? Life's good. I'm here with the missus. Kids are healthy. I ain't got nothing else to worry about. Do you know what I mean? All good. We go again. Take a few punches and go again, innit? That's how the life is.
Right, Denny, thank you very much for talking to IFL TV. Have a good night and we'll catch up again soon.
Always a pleasure, big man.
Top man. Thanks, Troy.
Cheers, man.
Wall Street Memes Casino
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.